The Inflamed Mind. Recently, there have been some very emotionally charged reactions to crises around the world. COVID, climate change, the wars in Ukraine and Gaza, and the rise of Donald Trump have all elicited inflamed responses. Clear thinking and constructive answers go out the window, and polarization increases. For those deeply concerned, the strong reactions seem justified, but anger and panic are not useful for assessing a problem or how to respond to it. The world has always had terrible events. Any casual look into the past will find cataclysms and tragedies that put our crises today in perspective. The Spanish flu epidemic is believed to have killed more than 1 in 50 people on the planet, versus less than 1 in 1,000 for COVID. As many as 4 million may have died due to natural disasters in 1931. 2024 saw less than 1% of that number. An estimated 100,000 died in one night in the firebombing of Tokyo in 1945. Less than half that number have died in more than a year of fighting in Gaza. The number of deaths in the Napoleonic Wars are estimated at 3 to 6.5 million. So far, we have had very few due to Donald Trump. Importantly, after these events in the past, the world marched on and even improved. There was no media to record how people felt back then. There must have been a lot of private anxiety and suffering. But it may be that, in the past, people were more stoic than today's excitable masses. Many in the thrall of an inflamed mind will insist that their cause célèbre needs to be addressed with exactly such an inflammation, or that today's sensitivity is a good thing. We have progressed and expect less violence in our world. The numbers listed above will mean little to them, because what matters is what they see on video or have been conditioned to believe through the media. We are living in highly disrupted times where uncertainty is a cause for concern, but that does not mean that emotional surges manage reality well. For example, the inflamed mind is more focused on blaming our favorite enemy than figuring out how to mitigate an inhuman technological future. Both progressives and conservatives claim that there is a plan to turn us into digital slaves and line the pockets of the techno-oligarchs. But one side blames the Davos gang for this, and the other Elon Musk and company, who until recently were with Donald Trump. The reality is unattended to in favor of those we wish to target. In a world of X, YouTube, and 24-hour news, the stream of dramatic images, often viewed without context, can easily shape our minds into a red-hot state of inflammation. Advances in digital technology that permit this mesmerization seem to be matched by an equivalent but opposite descent in the quality of our emotional resilience. This may not be a coincidence. A reliance on technology means less resort to strength of character, or a sober mind as a response to challenge. This state of infectious high emotion spreads across the world faster than any physical virus and without any immunity. During COVID, someone described our response as a global viral psychosis. Indeed, the mark of those suffering from mass hysteria is that they are unaware of their state, a quality they share with the hypnotized. The result is a rolling mass of emotions that moves semi-consciously from one issue to another, whatever our favorite media is focused on today, and whatever is new and dramatic. The seething anger around Gaza moves on to Donald Trump, and soon it will move on to something else. None of this whirlwind of global emotion has improved any of these crises. The opposite, the more extreme demands from the inflammation, put aside more subtle, longer-term, and constructive answers. Immunity can be gained through greater knowledge about the issues, but also critically about ourselves. We are easily conditioned creatures, built for suggestibility in order to rapidly join the safety of the herd. It has ever been thus. But the new world we have created with heavy use of screens and digital technology and the erosion of traditional cultures only magnifies this handicap. This era uproots our psyches, leaving us hanging in thin air and in the digital ether. We end up wrapped up in a cocoon of individuality without social context, nature, or history to more deeply inform our being. This new world also creates jobs that have little meaning, and without a sense of purpose, humans die inside. The result? A volatile emotional base, anxiety, and a greater vulnerability to brainwashing. The very technology that created this great uprooting then delivers the final blow, an endless stream of images and drama that train our minds onto anything new and exciting, and condition us without mercy. The truth may be that we are seeing red where there is only an amber light. Immunity will come from nurturing the opposite, a sober and lucid mind. This means less time on the screen and more engagement with the real world, gaining satisfactions that provide a kind of ballast that stop us from soaring into jet streams of hysteria. We also have skills and capacities to compensate for our suggestibility. These include a quieter observing self that can look at events with more neutrality, and the capacity developed through practice to look at any issue from many sides, helping us to be better informed. So all is not lost. The struggle for health and sanity marches on. Some will say that this suggests too much calm in the face of dangerous epidemics, the melting of glaciers, or the death of children. Emotions are powerful vectors that motivate us through love and hate. They can help us get things done, but they are also distinctly blind. That is their power and their great handicap. Only a broader cast of mind can help us find more sensible and complete answers to our problems. Disliking something will not help alleviate it. The inflamed mind does not necessarily take us down the right road, and the first step towards health and well-being is to learn to divert it.